Stop selling on Instagram DMs and WhatsApp DMs. I'm going to explain to you why that's a big disadvantage you doing so. So first thing first, why? Because it's not scalable. You cannot scale WhatsApp DMs and Instagram DMs because it feels good making money at the moment, but it's a trap that will prevent you from growing because there's so much you can do in a day replying to customers and how much you can sell. You cannot sell 1,000 orders in a day, you cannot sell 100 orders in a day, you cannot sell 100 orders in an hour. But if you invest in a good website, you can do so that's how now you're automating, you're creating systems. You are capped to what you're capped. You cannot sell 1,000 orders a day. You're capped to how many hours you can work in a day and what you can sell, because you are a human being, you're not a robot, right? There's so much you can do, and there's a lot of errors you're going to make. So invest, build a website to scale and automate, because there are some businesses which have the potential to grow, but they are limited to how they're operating their business. They feel good making money at the moment, but they're not thinking, like you call forward thinking, to how am I going to even scale? How am I going to change my operation to even grow? So train your customers to buy from the website. First thing first, invest in a good website, and the best which I've seen working with our clients is Shopify website. Shopify is the best when it comes to e-commerce, businesses. So here are the disadvantages of selling on Instagram DMs and WhatsApp DMs. Number one, you do not have customers' data. You don't have their contact to build retention system like email and SMS, because e-commerce is all about repeat purchases, right? How long you're going to keep a customer and customers keep coming back. It's not just about the first time purchase. If you're only concerned about the first time purchase, you always have an unstable business every month, and you won't have a very good business. It won't be stable. But if you have customers' data, you can have a way of contacting them after they've bought your product, so the first product, so they can keep buying more of your other product. There's no way you're going to do that if you don't have their contact, right? Their contact, because you are selling on Instagram DMs, even their WhatsApp DMs, you won't have to even have a way of compiling that data. You don't have which customer, why did they buy this particular product, and how much did they spend, like having different segments. We call it segments, right? VVIP, like people are spending the most with you, something like that. So that segmentation in terms of customers, you won't have that kind of data. You won't have their emails, because their email marketing is how you're going to keep in contact and building that relationship with your customers. So you do not have customers' data. Number two, is not scalable. You are capped to how many hours you can work, because you cannot make money while you are sleeping. You cannot reply at night. You cannot reply to customers at night. But if you have a website, people can buy at night, while you're sleeping.